Chef Gail Sokol, and welcome to my kitchen. So a lot of people can't have dairy, and you can't use an icing or a fudge frosting like ganache because it uses heavy cream. So I've come up with a way to do a non-dairy fudge icing, and it starts with a sugar syrup. And this is used by many people, bartenders included, for drinks, mixed drinks, but it's also used in the baking industry to soften sponge cake layers. You can flavor the sugar syrup. So what I've done is I've made a sugar syrup. I did 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water. It should be the same ratio. If you want to make less, you could do half a cup of sugar to half a cup of water, 1-to-1 ratio, in a saucepan. You put it on high heat, bring it to a boil just until the sugar dissolves, and take it off the heat. You can add flavoring agents. You could add anything from a citrus rind, like a lemon or a lime, to flavor it, to a liqueur. In my case, I used coffee. So I put in a tablespoon of instant espresso powder. You can use whatever you want. So I made a coffee syrup. And then you're going to add chocolate. So I take a small amount of this coffee syrup. So remember, I had 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water to a tablespoon of whatever flavoring agent I had. Then I divided it and took half a cup plus 2 tablespoons into a saucepan and heated it up. And this is what you'll see. So it's nice and hot, so it can melt our chocolate. And I'm adding 3 1/3 cups of chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I'm going to whisk that until the chocolate melts. And it will look thinnish. It won't be as thick, but if you let it sort of sit at room temperature, it will thicken into this beautiful frosting. And I have a cake ready to go. You could frost cupcakes with this, any type of cake. You can use it on cookies, anything. But it really is nice and fudgy, and it will thicken. So if it will actually finish to a hard finish. It will dry to a hard finish. So I whisked my chocolate until it melted. And what's happening is it's actually seizing up a little bit. Remember when you add a little drop of water to chocolate, it seizes? Well, that's what's causing this to turn into a fudge frosting, because the chocolate seizes a little, but not too much, because I've added a lot of water, more water than a drop. So I'm going to keep adding some of the extra coffee syrup that I've heated up. And that's why you make a cup. So if you need any extra and it thickens a lot, which it is thickening, you can see it, it's almost like a fudge, you can actually thin it down a little bit. And if it gets too thick, you can actually pipe it up. Just put it in a microwavable bowl, and just microwave it for like a few seconds, and then it will become spreadable again. So I have my cake ready, and I'm going to put some on, but you can frost anything. And I'm not going to frost the whole cake, but the whole point is to show you a great non-dairy fudge frosting. So I'm going to come over here and put that on there. It's awesome. Very rich and fudgy. And you got to go fast because the fudge will set up. It's like real fudge. It's fabulous. So I'm going to continue frosting my cake. And if you want a great cake like this, I have them on my website as well. A lot of recipes for beautiful chocolate cakes. But I'd like you to become a subscriber. So I hope you become a subscriber. And I hope you make this beautiful non-dairy fudge frosting. So until next time.